Okay. Well, this is the second meeting of higher education, where ministers from the OECS member states, along with the principals and presidents of the national colleges, meet to discuss some of the issues in higher education, to dialogue on some of the progress, to basically bounce off ideas with each other, and to agree on some of the key priority areas that we should focus on nationally and also at a region. So this meeting, in a nutshell, gives us a sense of where we are and where we should focus our energies in improving the situation in the area of higher education. OECS member states, it is one of the areas of focus is to ensure the accreditation of programs, the articulation also of those programs, improving access to quality education across the region. So it is part of our mandate, but moreover, over the last 5 years, we have been implementing an OECS education sector strategy. And one of those imperatives is the need to improve access to tertiary education. And access to tertiary, and also to explore potential opportunities for financing tertiary education. Thus far in our discussions today, ministers and principals, they have been discussing, for instance, other potential avenues of government for scholarships, for instance, ensuring that our youth can utilize or access available programs, not only within their specific member states, but across the region and, of course, the globe. This has been one of those. Another for us is the quality of teacher educators at the national colleges. We have been discussing on possibly a proposal. We have been discussing a proposal for the certification of teacher educators in teacher education. We are aware that a number of our teacher educators, they have earned a graduate certificate. However, we have seen the need for those experts to also be trained or certified in the necessary pedagogy to teach the adult learners. So these are just some of the issues. Another for us, the financing mechanism, which we will be discussing quite a bit this afternoon. 2 years ago when we met, there were some agreed actions, and the EDMU, the unit that I'm part of, we have been able to share or update the meeting on the progress made thus far. So, for instance, at the last meeting, there was a recommendation that the EDMU seeks to deepen collaboration between the national colleges and ministries of education. We've been able to take this one step further by also seeking to deepen our collaboration with the Eastern Caribbean Joint Board of Teacher Education. There were some research papers that were identified. We have explored those, and today we are reporting. Out of today's meeting, what we are hoping that there will be agreement on at least 3 key priority areas that the EDMU, together with member states, we would embark upon at least over the next year or 2. And we're hoping for us at the Commission that one of those areas would be, 1, some practical funding mechanisms or models to help support tertiary education. Secondly, models to increasing access. We want to hear from the ministers of education, likewise the deans. How are we going to increase access to quality tertiary education? But to focus on those that can be achieved at least within a year or 2. And by the end of this meeting, I am certain we will share with both through our communication unit some of the key deliverables and action points.